Hello, this is Manash Patel with ichimokutrade.com and alerttrades.com. Today we got another great review with a stock called JAGX, which is a small cap. A lot of people sit there and trade very wildly with small cap stocks due to liquidity and stuff like that. We're going to show you a very safe way how you could trade these small cap stocks with the IMTF indicator, and you could become very successful trading them. Remember, you got a lot of January effect right now, where a lot of small caps between January and January, February, March, April, where a lot of small cap stocks move. The key thing is to find those key ones, to look for the quality setups, and then trade them. And that's what we're going to show you how to do with the IMTF indicator. Okay, so let's begin. Let's go for our normal disclaimer. Here's our disclaimer here to state this is for education use only. We're not soliciting to buy or sell any particular instrument. If you do so, you're doing that at your own risk. All information is owned by EII Capital Group, cannot be copied or distributed without our written permission. We are broker neutral, so we support various charting packages out there. Today we're going to basically show you TradingView because that's where the indicator is available right now. So let's begin. Well, before we begin, here's our contact information. So if you have any questions, you could email us here at info@eiicapital.com. So let's begin and start looking at a chart. So here's a particular small cap that came up on a scanner. So we look for basically volume that comes in for small cap stocks. This is one that basically appeared here, and you could see here basically January 30th at 9:30, this thing gapped up here. So we look for that type of scenario here. And if you notice here on the 30-minute, and we're trading on the 30-minute because we want to keep our risk low for small caps. Okay. Now, this is a stock below $1, so you have to be very, very careful how you trade this because you can run into illiquidity issues and stuff like that, and a lot of games being played. So notice there's a green section in here. This is a 30-minute. You have the purple dots here, which are the day traders and swing traders support. For a high probability trade, which we're looking for out of small caps, you're looking for a cross, not a dot, but a cross for small caps. In this scenario here in our setup bullish zone here, we did not get a cross at all. Now, we did get one right towards the end of this green shaded area, so we did get one there, but it never pulled back there. So this thing then broke out. Once it broke out, then what happens is that it decided not to completely break out and decided to pull back again. Now, the second time it did a pullback, that's not great at all. That means your profit's going to be very limited. Okay, so you have to take that into account when you're sitting there looking for a target. Okay, so this thing came and pulled back. Now what it did was it pulled back at an Ichimoku green line here, and it had a cross and a dot. This is a high probability scenario. So for you to get a cross and dot on a 30-minute on a green line, that's extremely high probability. And that's one of the reasons why we took this trade, even though it was not in a green setup zone. So we took this trade and we knew that the profits would be limited at all. So what we did was we basically bought at the green line here. You can't see it right now, but there's these green dots there that tell you exactly where the stop would be. So our entry's there, our stop would be there, and what we're doing is we're going to target this red line right there. Okay, and we don't want to sit there and go to preserve mode where we take half our positions off and tighten up our stop. And the reason why is this thing really should have taken off when it broke out here. It didn't. So we know that our profits are limited, so this thing eventually probably has a high probability of failing if once it breaks the support. However, you could get a ping pong effect between the green line here and this resistance here. So that's kind of what we're expecting on the first time, and that's exactly what happened. Basically got to our entry here, and then it basically sat there, bounced off there, and went to our reward right there and our target right away. So you could see that we got a 4-to-1 reward risk ratio right away on this trade. Now you do it once, now it has a high probability coming back here again. We're not going to do it twice or 3 times or any more. The reason why is eventually this has a high probability of failing and breaking that support and starting to come back and start to refill this particular gap. The other opportunity we'll look for is once it refills this gap, we're going to be looking for support resistances, again the crosses and the dots on a lower time frame once it refills the gap, which will be somewhere right around here, around 50 cents. But this shows you how you could trade small caps very safely as long as you do it correctly and with very precise exact rules for entry and exits. Now, one of the things is that once people go for our trade reviews, they're like, how do I get this indicator? Well, this indicator right now is only available for TradingView. TradingView is an online charting package out there. It's cheap and it's very good. In fact, you could even see it on your mobile phone. So if you want to see what TradingView is like, all you do is go to www.ichimokutrade.com/tradingview, and we'll direct you straight to the website and everything that you need to know there. You could sign up for a trial, and it's not that expensive at all, and so forth. If you want to get purchased the indicator, we got a promotion right now for the TradingView platform, where all you do is go to ichimokutrade.com/indicator, and pretty much you could buy it for a promotion price for a annual subscription of $99 a year. That's it. That's less than 41 cents a day, believe it or not. We basically gutted a price here so everyone could start testing this indicator, start using it, and so forth. You could even apply it to other existing systems such as Fibonacci, Elliott Wave, Bollinger Bands, and so forth to optimize them. And those some of the videos we're going to basically come out with is how to take this indicator and how you could optimize other existing systems with it, because this does multiple time frame analysis for you, so you don't ever have to worry about if the higher is influencing lower or lower influencing higher, and that and so forth. So our goal is to basically take Ichimoku, which means at one glance, and take it to a whole new level and simplify trading for all retail traders out there now.